You're not taking a report for petty larceny? Melendez. Excuse me. Melendez. You're not taking a report for petty larceny?
I am taking a report right now.
Yeah, so why are you turning your car to drive off?
Who said I was driving off?
Okay, so like I said before, I needed you to file a report for petty larceny. Not, you just told me that there was no proof for petty larceny. I have no proof.
You came into the store and you left something out, right?
No, I didn't leave anything out. That's not what I said. I said I either left it over here or I placed it right there at this counter. So you didn't even check this. You didn't check the camera to see if there was probable cause. Listen, you didn't check the camera to see if there was probable cause or where it was placed. I said I either placed it at the counter or I placed it over here. I had came in the store with the drink, but you guys are not even. You took my ID, you took some information off my ID and the receipt, but you're not looking at the camera. So what are you filing a report for?
Lost property.
Lost property is not lost. That's not. See, again, why are you filing it for lost property when I said I wanted to file a complaint for petty larceny? How you say your name again? Melendez?
Yep. Melendez.
Yeah, I can't see it in here. And name, rank, and command?
Yo, 102 precinct.
Okay. And you, Miss Ortiz? What's your badge number, Miss Ortiz?
27563.
2756. That's not your badge number.
She said 3 at the end.
No, she said 6. It's on recording. It said she said 2756. 2756. 3.
That's what she said on camera.
Yeah. No, she didn't say 3. She said 56. Sir. That's what she said. Yeah, it's going on my YouTube, by the way. Again, are you doing petty larceny? Are you going to check the cameras? Shit. I need to speak to your sergeant. I need to speak to your sergeant. That's how they do black men when they call the police. They don't do their job. Conduct no investigation. They don't do nothing. Somebody steals your property, they say it's lost.
Yes, sir.
So, somebody comes in here,
My
steals a
boss
lady.
is on their way here.
Okay, cool.
You
So
can
let me
talk
ask
to
you a
her.
question. Somebody comes in here, steals a woman's pocketbook, right? She leaves it on the fruit stand over here.
Sir, just stand
No, I'm
by
asking you
for
the
me.
question.
Stand
Honestly,
by
I'm
for me,
not.
okay?
Hey, they
All
leave
right,
it on
thank
the fruit
you.
stand. Somebody takes it. Yeah, see? Look at that, man. It's crazy. You call it lost. That's stolen. Somebody takes the woman's pocketbook. Is that considered stolen or lost? Is that considered lost? Somebody takes it and it don't belong to them?
Yes.
If somebody takes the pocketbook, is that considered stolen or lost? A woman's pocketbook that she put on the fruit stand, is that considered lost? If she put it on, it's stolen.
If someone stole something from
No.
someone.
No. Oh, now you're saying it's stolen. But I said if she left it there,
Sir, I'm not
and she
gonna do
walked,
this
and
back
somebody
and
took
forth.
it. If somebody took it,
Okay?
somebody.
We're taking a
No, I
report
said
for
if
you.
somebody took
I
her
told you to
pocketbook,
stand by.
would it be
Stand
lost?
by.
If somebody took a pocketbook from the fruit stand that she left there, would it be considered lost? In this store, a woman left her pocketbook right there. Would it be considered lost? Is the question. So you don't want to do your job because you don't want to investigate the workers for stealing my property? Is that what it is? You don't want to investigate them for stealing my property? You want to look at the camera to see if there's a possibility of any truth to what I'm saying, that they might have taken my property or it might have been another customer.
What were you doing prior to coming here?
I was getting off the train. I came straight here. That was my plan, to come straight here from that store on Nostrand and right here. But what happened? They stole my stuff.
So you went to Bravo supermarket.
Right there, and
you
then I came
bought
here.
Juice and vegetables.
Right.
And then you brought it here.
Exactly.
You drank out of the juice.
Right.
And you left it here.
No, I didn't leave it here. I was in the store, and then when I purchased the food, I noticed that I didn't have it with me right then, and it wasn't in the bag. And I said, hold up, did I put it here or did I leave it back over there? And I kept going back and forth checking. And I asked the manager to look at the camera several times, nicely. There was no animosity. He comes with the animosity. Nope. I don't have time for that. Customers come in, they leave.
Or did he call 911?
I did. He didn't call him. He claimed that he called him, but he never did. So I waited. And then I realized that he lied. So I went and called.
You lied about what?
Calling him. He said he also calls the boss. The boss never came. Police never came. So I went back around the corner, dropped the food off, and came back here.
All right, just stand by.
So at this moment, I have to stand by and wait for the sergeant. Who knows how long that's going to take. It's cold out here. I don't know if you can see that. It's not that cold, but it's cold. So it's a BS got to deal with. Police intentionally doing their job wrong because they don't want to do their job. They don't want to investigate. They don't want to look at no cameras, but they want to sit in their car, lounge and talk. But at the same time, that time could have been used to look at the camera, to look and see who stole my stuff, to see if it was a customer or one of the staff. But by the looks of it, who would want a police officer with this type of attitude to look at the camera to do anything? Because he's already biased. He's already leaning in their favor, and he's already making decisions to help exempt them from even being prosecuted, from even being investigated. You see what I'm saying? Because of his attitude and the way he's carrying himself. Who would trust the government to do anything for them as far as prosecution or investigation goes when they act like this? Here he is supposed to be representing the government, and they're selectively prosecuting people who they want to prosecute and for what crimes they want to accuse them of. They pick and select. Even if it's within meeting the statute of another crime, and you happen to bring it about and say that you want to file a police complaint report in regards to that crime, you can't do so because they want to intervene and interfere with the complaint process. When you have every right to bring them up on charges for whatever charges you want to bring forth. Whether or not it sticks is not up to them, it's up to the judge. So here he is trying to exercise discretion. He has no authority to do that. People versus Lafaro says private citizens have the right to institute criminal proceedings and to make arrests without a warrant. But here the police, the government is interfering with that right. I have a right to petition the government. They want to write the police complaint report. You don't get to write it. They have to write it. They put the charges. But you have the right to petition. They are interfering with the complaint process. You're not supposed to be writing a police report. We are. We have the First Amendment right to petition the government for redress of grievances. We get to choose what the charges are, not you. See his attitude? He has no regard for the law. He's disregarding the law. Cold. Stay warm. See the customers looking like, what's going on? What is this guy doing? Where's the sergeant? 15 minutes done passed already, man. Where's the sergeant? Actually, 26 minutes ago, I asked for the sergeant. Where's the sergeant? Straight up negligence. Breach of duty of care. You're breaching your duty of care, man. You're violating your oath. You're violating your oath to support the Constitution. Both of you. Breaching your duty of care. Your actions is falling below the standard of care. Not complying with the law, man. "17 minutes of waiting for a sergeant to appear on the scene. Breaching your duty of care, man. Okay, Sergeant arrives.
How you doing, sir?
Hello, name and badge number, please.
Sure. Zone Alpine 381. Sorry.
Okay. And you're the sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
How can
I
help
had
you?
called you guys to come here and file a police complaint report
Okay.
against them for petty larceny.
Okay.
She and him decides to file a police report for not larceny, for what is it you filed it for?
Lost property.
Lost property.
Okay.
It's not lost if it's stolen.
Can you?
My problem
can you
is
tell me
if a
what
lady,
exactly happened?
so it's either I left it here by the fruit stand over here, or I went to the conveyor belt with it. I came in the store with my juice, $10 juice. I would like to go and find out who took my juice, whether it was staff or not. I'm entitled to know that.
Okay.
What he's doing is he's interfering with the complaint process because he feels that because I left it over here, possibly, not certain whether or not the employees took it, that there was no probable cause and it was lost. And there was no probable cause for petty larceny. So he didn't even check the camera, nor did he care to check the camera. He's breaching his fiduciary duty of care when he does that.
Let me just.
We have a right to petition the government for redress of grievances. Part of that process is creating an accusatory instrument that has to be filed with the court. You understand? And the factual part. So I'm the one, and part of it is investigating to see whether or not the facts what I'm conveying is true or the ones he's conveying is true.
So let me just.
Yeah, we have a right
So you
to
bought this
institute
juice?
criminal proceedings
Okay.
and make arrests without warrant. Okay? So that's according to case law. But
You-
according
so
to
you
the
went
law,
to- Let me just get this straight.
I have a right to petition. According to the
went-
Constitution.
Where did you went and bought this?
And
juice
state
at
constitution.
Another store.
At another store.
Okay.
Showed him the receipt,
Okay.
and
So
he
now you
refusing to look at the camera.
Okay, so you walked in here, and then what happened? Where did you
I
go?
told him, like I'll tell you, I came over here, grabbed some fruits,
Okay.
went back to the counter with the fruits and the carrot, whatever else I bought, and that was it. But then one of the items I gave back, and I didn't want to purchase it. The lady, she got mad behind that,
Okay.
so she took it back. She put it on the other side. Then she went ahead and processed the purchase for me. So I paid for it, and then I realized that the juice is not in the bag. So I said, hold up, where's the juice at? And I asked for the juice. You know what I'm saying? She said she don't know what happened. She ain't take it. So I asked dude if he can go back and look at the camera. And I was like looking back over here, and I was walking back and forth between count register and over here. Yeah, trying to find it.
Okay.
So the camera will show if I left it over here, who took it? Whether it was staff. He's saying, oh, any old staff could have took it, and or whatever the case may be. So he's trying to make up scenarios to evade
I'm
my
gonna
right
talk
to
to
petition.
them.
He's trying to,
let me
circumvent
speak for a
my right
moment.
to petition by saying that.
I'm gonna go talk to
Yeah.
the staff and the manager.
Okay.
But I want to let you know where we're at right now
Mm-hmm.
from everything you described. Right? You're unsure where you left it.
Yeah, and that's why the camera is
Right.
necessary. And probable cause exists within the camera, whether or not it was petty larceny or not, and if whether it is one of the staff members who
Right.
should be, walking out in
understand
handcuffs.
for-
Because there was
to-
something
to-
that happened last night that I didn't get to tell you. I told him that I came in here last night, asked him, "What you laughing at me for?" So when I asked him that, he was like, "Oh, I'm not laughing at you," but he's laughing. So I was like, "I see you though," and I walk off. He got pissed. You know what I'm saying? So I came back to the counter and I purchased my stuff and I left. But I come back today, this happens. So out of retaliation, I'm feeling I believe that's why, they might have took it, or one of the whatchamacallit,